Welcome to the Strategic Insights Podcast. I'm your moderator, Andrew Makl. Today we're having a product spotlight. Joining me today for that product spotlight, I have Suzy Reno, President and CEO, and also joining us remotely, Keith Randazzo, Senior Director of Program Management. A lot of words there, Keith, but loving it because we're talking about something you're leading, which is really, I think, going to be a big change moving forward and a benefit to customers across the board. And we're excited to talk about it. And it's one of the products that are going to be inside the suite of products that we're offering from SIG-AI. And I wanted to have you both on the call because I think that your time in the industry, as well as, Keith, your research into what this is going to bring to the table for customers is critical for people to understand. As I think you said it best, Keith, it's been something that's been missing in industry for a while. And I wanted to bring attention to it. So on that said, our AI tool, Keith, if you give us a little background on why you started looking for this AI tool and what you were hoping it was going to solve for the industry.
Yeah, there's always been a need for good training and end user training videos or onboarding programs and new processes. And the challenges have always been the cost to create them, the quality of them, and then the constant updates associated every time a new version comes out or you change your process. And with our new AI tool, we have solved all those. So we can take your custom content, your branding, your logo, your data, your use case, and build high quality videos that address all those challenges that previously existed, but with your content.
And I think that's a unique identifier, is it's with your content. These can be just the generic training that's offered for implementations or customers' processes. But also, how many customers, let's be honest, Suzy, in your time in the industry, how many times have we had to configure the processes and the documentation because, everybody is a unicorn, as we like to say, or you have a little unique part of your business that's different.
The rainbow unicorn.
The rainbow unicorn. And that little unique piece can throw people off in training.
Sure.
And I think when we were looking at this, you said it best that quality training leads to quality execution. As you look at this tool, how do you see it really changing what's offered in the industry, and of course how customers can benefit from it?
Yeah. Let me first say that when Keith first approached me with this solution, with this capability, and showed me what it was capable of, number one, my mind was blown, like it is frequently when I look at all the things that AI can do in the marketplace. But number two, it really appealed to me because I am a visual learner. So more than, reading a standard operating procedure or reading a textbook or, flipping through a PowerPoint to get the salient points, to have that live video content on the presentation, on the learning materials, was really impactful to me, and I could see how I would leverage it as somebody learning a new capability or reinforcing something. Maybe, we have so many customers that have high turnover, or they have seasonal workers, or they're in heavy growth mode, and they know they're going to be adding people and people and people as they go up their growth curve. The ability to have these kind of, tailored training materials specific for their organization, for their use case, for their configuration, it's going to be invaluable to them to be able to get those, new employees, replacement employees, somebody who's backfilling for somebody else on vacation, whatever it is, to get them up to speed quickly and to make sure that the very intentional effort that they did to configure their system and implement a process is actually carried forward and followed by that new employee.
You hit on a point there that when companies have extreme growth or have even a role that is intricate to getting products out the door or in doing their daily business, if that person, would steal the term, wins the lottery, gets hit by a bus, whatever it may be, if they're not there, can someone go in and take care of that role for the day? And we used to use just process maps to do that. And we can. And that's one way of learning.
Sure.
But you and me both, if someone gives me a video on how to do it and I can watch the step-by-step tutorial, that's ingrained, right? And you have the ability right there to be able to backfill that position at a much quicker rate, and there's a lot less risk to your business. And I was very similar to you. I was actually just getting off a client call Keith called me up about this possible opportunity, and the number one request from the client was they wanted to have better training than what they did in their last implementation of an enterprise software product, so that they could have better usage by the end user. And the interesting part was, strategic, you guys have got great senior level people. Sure. Your knowledge and that you come and brings it, but when you leave, it leaves. Well, now when we leave, depending on what major processes you want these videos on, we can impart our knowledge on you and your own repository to keep for later. And it was one of those conversations. I didn't even get to look at this. I got, would you? And they're like, yes, please add that to what we're looking at doing with you. So, and Keith, I think you've had a very similar experience talking to a couple of our customers.
Yeah, same thing. And what's kind of nice is we can do it at a screen level, actual instructions with embedded recordings in the actual content, or we could take your existing work instruction, your existing content, and convert that into an engaging video that then goes with your existing work instructions.
It doesn't just tie into ERP solutions or quality solutions. It could be any process in an organization that has a standard set of operating procedures.
Yeah, I was going to say to anybody out there who is questioning this or considering this, ask yourself one question, and then go ask, a teenager in your world, a 20-something in your world, do you ever read an instruction manual anymore, or do you go Google how to do something? They're going for the video, right? They're going for, let me watch somebody else do it. And that's exactly what this brings the capability of doing, bringing that AI technology to learning management, to training management, to embedding the ability for our customers and their employees to have that readily accessible video content to be able to learn.
Absolutely. I'm not going to lie. My last home improvement project, my better half already had the video queued up for me when I got home, knowing full well I wasn't going to read the directions like it should be. And I just followed the video from the manufacturer.
Sure.
And it makes it a lot easier to tailor with. And I know this is going to be one of just Benny's SIG-AI suite of products that we're going to be rolling out, but I think this one is probably going to be the fastest mover. And as customers are out there listening to this, or potential customers are listening to this, understand that we already come with a document repository of all of these different training materials and work instructions and all these different things that are going to help you be successful. Now we're coming to the ability to put a training document together where it's actually a video walkthrough. And just think about all the times that you've had to search through any enterprise software data packet that could be 30, 40 pages long, and you're doing search terms because it's just, I'm not going to spend my time on the 32 pages. This is going to really change companies' ability to maximize the use of their solutions effectively.
Absolutely.
So Keith, I always laugh because I know we're not allowed to talk pricing because we're just so new on this, and we're excited for next steps. But people should be reaching out to strategic.com. Contact us to learn more. Keith and his team are working, at a tireless rate to get this ready because I know that we've probably already got a list of people looking for it. Anything you'd like to close on how you think this is going to change how customers go forward with supporting either implementations, rollouts, or just overall education of their team?
I think we'll look back in a year and it's drastically going to change not only that end user training we leave customers with or their existing content or training, but also as we do implementations, what we capture with the video. I think it's going to change the whole dynamic.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm excited to see what that looks like. And Suzy, how do you think it's going to impact? You're probably thinking from the financial hat you're wearing, but how do you think it's going to change as we move forward?
I think it's just another tool in our ability to enable our customers to succeed. So again, rapid growth companies, rapid change, companies that have seasonal workers, the ability, even in our world, we measure onboarding a new consultant in months and getting them up to speed and ready to really be customer facing and provide value to our customers. What we're trying to do with this kind of capability is cut that down to hours or potentially days to get a new employee for one of our customers up to speed on a business process. And that is immensely valuable change.
Yeah, when we talk about anytime you do a change in an employee in a company, 1.5 to 2.5x their cost is due to that training and onboarding. And if you're going to start minimizing that significantly, you're going to reduce cost. This is going to be something that hopefully we can have an ROI impact in a few years and really show the value of it's paid for itself exponentially for customers. So
Correct.
customer enablement, please reach out to strategic.com. Keith, thank you so much for finding this and spearheading it. Looking forward to the next evolution. And Suzy, thank you for your time.
Absolutely.
Thank you.